Everyone calls him Flus, but I've never met you. Nice to meet you, Coach Eberflus. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. The whole city is buzzing about one thing and one thing only, and that, of course, is your facial hair. Let's get into it.
I thought you were going to say something else. But
well, we'll get to Caleb Williams.
Okay.
No, this is about you and the facial hair. I mean, you're getting comparisons. Look at this. To George Clooney. Do you pay attention to these things? Are you aware of the fan reaction to your beard?
Yeah, it was really my wife's idea to grow it out, so I did it as a favor to her, and I don't look like George Clooney. I got a face for radio, as they say.
Everyone is saying, stop. Everyone now is saying that you can't get rid of the beard because it's just the thing. And, you know, ever since you had it, we get Caleb, we get Rome. Like, you're not going to be able to get rid of that thing, Coach.
Well, I mean, personally, it's less maintenance, so I do like it.
Okay, we love that. You can focus on
exactly.
Shane Waldron and those 2 tight end sets you're going to be running out. We love that. Speaking of your lovely wife, spotted you guys at the Derby over the weekend. I was there. You're wearing Gucci shoes. You're like very put together. Who gets the credit for your outfit?
Yeah, it's my wife again, of course. And I got 2 daughters. So
Shout out to Kelly.
And my daughters. You know,
okay.
I got 24 and 18-year-old daughters, so they're kind of into the fashion thing. So.
How was the Derby? Were you able to let loose for a second, or were you thinking about stuff
No,
in
it was
your
a
head?
blast. It was the first time that we went, and 150th, and I was just amazed at the horses, how fast and how athletic, and it was amazing.
Let's talk about your coaching. 2 decades, one of the premier coaches in the sport, college level through, obviously, now your 3rd year of being here with the Bears. What is, if you were to summarize it in like one sentence, what is your biggest lesson of your first 2 years?
Yeah, I would just say to stay the course. You know, just really just stay the course and believe that your process works, and, you know, and stay to that. And we've done that. Ryan and I have been lockstep all the way, and it's going to be exciting this year.
Talk to me about Caleb.
Yeah, so Caleb, just getting to know him over the past few months, he's been awesome. He's all about football. You know, obviously we all know he can spin it, and you know, it's exciting to get through this process with him. And again, there's no shortcuts, there's no easy way. You got to go through the steps, and we're excited about getting that started.
What's something about him that you, not that you wouldn't expect or surprised you, but something that makes that in your eyes sort of sets him apart?
Yeah, I would just say that when he's with the guys, he's really funny and has a really good way about him.
Okay.
And he's at ease in his own skin. So I think that he's going to be really good in the locker room.
How's he going to handle like a OG Keenan Allen who's coming in here? You know, DJ Moore is a wonder. He's going to be a stud if he's like, I don't need the ball, I don't want. But Keenan's going to want the ball. He's got, you know, you got the Colt Kmet over here barking. How's he going to handle that?
No, he's going to be fine. I mean, those guys are starting to get a rapport together. They've been hanging out, off site and all those things, and but it's going to be good.
Congratulations. Like I feel like that we should have started the interview with that. Just the vibes around the city. I saw what happened at Wrigley. I grew up in Chicago. I know what this, you know, must feel like as far as new energy in the building. And you and Ryan Poles have to have a real specific kind of relationship to make it work. How would you describe that relationship right now?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, we've of course knew each other before we got hired here, and we started that relationship a while back, and we stand for the same thing. You know, we talk about, you know, we both love football. We know it's about hard work. We know we have to get talented people in here, and we have to hold them to a standard. And that's the standard is playing the right way. And that's really what it's all about, and being authentic. And that's what we've been trying to do, and we're trying to get that done.
I was trying all morning to figure out the Shane Waldron connection. Obviously comes from McVay. You just mentioned you and Poles knew each other. Did you know Shane before? How did you two even meet? Was it just a straight up interview process like ZipRecruiter?
Yeah, well, I don't know about ZipRecruiter, but it's we did not know each other before.
Yeah.
We had some acquaintances. You know, he worked obviously for Bill Belichick. I worked for Saban, so we kind of have the same type of background.
Unique though to hire somebody you don't really know much before.
Yeah, but you know, we always say your tape is your resume, and I've always enjoyed watching his tape and respected it, and that's really why I got the job.
Let's talk about Saban. I want to go to Toledo there for a second. You were a linebacker.
Linebacker, yeah,
and
I played for him.
You coached up the safeties, I believe, right, at Mizzou?
Yes, yep.
Right, so I have a little bit of this, and then, you know, College Football Hall of Famer Gary Pinkel, Mizzou connection there.
Yep.
How did playing under those two sort of shape you?
Oh, just great. I mean, I still use, I mean, those guys are Hall of Famers, you know, and I still use a lot of their principles, you know, and the core values that it takes to win games and build a good football team. And, you know, Coach Saban's, you know, took over the Toledo program. We won the MAC championship that year when I was a player. And then being with Coach Pinkel for 17 years, you know, as a player and a coach, just disciplined, attention to detail. You know, his mentor was Don James. They both played for Don James at Kent. So it's just a fabulous way to come up in in the football coaching ranks.
Brady got roasted on Netflix. It was wild all week long. If Saban were to be on that panel roasting you, what would he go after most?
I don't know. Probably just my intensity, I would say. He'd probably go after that a little bit. But
that's what I
he's
hear.
pretty intense too, though.
Honestly, I hear you're a very intense guy. I don't see it ever. How do you manage that? Because I don't see, Sirianni's called an intense guy. McVay's called an intense guy. Sean Payton. You keep it together somehow. What is that?
I would say that in between the lines, it gets pretty intense. When I'm outside the lines, I just be myself.
All right, we love that. Anything else we should talk about? Maybe bees? What is this apiary business?
That's cool because I bought a piece of property up here in the North Shore, and it happened to have an apiary on it. And they're like, "Hey, do you want to keep it?" And they're like, "Yes, we would love to keep it because we know my wife and I love to take walks and we love nature, and that's been really good." And we actually harvest the honey, and actually bring some of that honey to work and pass it out, and the people here at the house all love it. So
I want some honey. I can't. What did you learn about bees and honey?
Oh, not much. Just
just collecting and
just
distributing.
That it tastes good and they're fun to watch. So
I love that. Rome gets taken. We should just mention him here. It's not only Caleb coming to the building. Of course, some really great signings you guys have done together as a team. You're a defensive-minded guy. Why Rome over a defensive talent? Because you guys didn't reach for that till
question.
mid-round.
We were going to take the best player there, and we felt that Rome was that. And there's nothing wrong with having more talent. So when you can distribute the ball to the talent, they can make things happen. Take a short pass and take it a long way, and conversions on 3rd and 4th down in the red zone. So if we're going to get the best talent, we're going to acquire that. So that's what Ryan and I did.
I don't even know who the wide receiver 1 is on this offense.
Yep, we don't either.
Yeah, and there we go. And take that, all you NFC North teams that added safeties. Take that, Xavier McKinney and the Lions with back-to-back corners. And here comes DJ Moore. Wow, you guys run a tight ship around here. They are just one after the other. We appreciate the time. Congratulations and good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.